welcome this evening to this presentation. And let me stop looking at my face, move that over there. Okay, we're talking about the product of X39 here tonight. X39, it comes in this gorgeous packaging right here. You may or may not have seen it, but basically I just want to share that we're going to be covering a bit about the product itself, what it does in the body, how it works, the science behind it, a bit about the company and the founder and the patents and the science and all the good stuff. But we're also going to talk about the best way for you to get started. We're going to talk a little bit about the industry that this is in, which is really a hot industry. And we are going to talk a little bit about this opportunity because it may be just the right thing for you right now. And so it's not a have to, it's a get to, it's a if you want to. But I am going to talk a little bit about that as well along the getting started part so that you have that opportunity to take a peek at that for yourself or maybe somebody else. So we're going to cover a lot tonight in about 40 minutes. And my name is Alex Sabatelli-Rager. Again, we're talking about X39 and LifeWave here tonight. So whether you're looking to get started on the product to learn more about it or any other aspect of this, the most important thing for me to do is to give you enough education about the product, the company, the industry that we're in, and how to get started, and of course a little bit about the compensation plan so you can take that next step forward with the education you need. And if not enough education, I'm going to point you to where you can get that education. So you should have everything that you need to be able to make a decision for yourself. So what I want to share also is that this is a disclaimer overall that I'm not here to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent anything. And you're going to learn so much about what this patch can do because of what it does in the environment to the environment of the body, both energetically and also, of course, inside, that it's going to blow your mind. And so I want you to consider grabbing a piece of paper if you're somewhere safe that you can do this, and a pencil or pen, or get on your computer and be thinking of other people when you listen to this tonight, because you may not have some of the things that this can change. You might have some of the things that this can help your body to change and heal and fix and regenerate. But I will tell you, it's so big that I want you to be thinking of other people, because that's what this is all about. It's happy customers talking with happy customers, but it's really, it's all about that sense of service to other people and helping other people to live a better, happier life. And that's at the core of everything that we're doing here tonight. So I'm going to share my screen now and get right into this PowerPoint. I've got 2 quick slides to share with you first, to just share what it is that we do here every week. And so I do this call. I host this call on Mondays and Wednesdays, the same time as right now, same channel, same station. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube. And of course, we are on Zoom. So you can join these calls. And then I also have 2 training calls that I'm doing with a couple of other people, where we have one call on Wednesdays, which is for launching and getting started with the business opportunity. Again, it's a get to, it's not a have to. But it's a great get to, and that we do on Wednesdays. And then on Mondays, we have what's called a leadership lab, and that is just taking the business to the next level. So they're just 2 kind of conversations, but they're both avenues to support yourself and any growing teams that you have. If you come into this and you're learning about it and you're interested in the business aspect. So that's what those calls are for. So if you look at the little QR code right there, that takes you right to our YouTube channel. You want to make sure that you subscribe to that. And of course, our Facebook group as well. If you are part of the team, or if you join the team, we want you to be informed, plugged in, celebrated, know what's going on. That's on the team Facebook group. And that's just for team members. So you want to check that out as well. And then I'm going to be talking about these last 2 sites that are on the screen here, the startx39.com and build331.com. These 2 different sites were set up to educate on the product itself, all product education, nowhere to buy anything, just all to send our people to learn more and to go deeper into the conversation about what this is and how it works, and all the science behind it. And then, of course, the team business training site we will talk about for those of you who are on the team or interested in joining in to get all the training that you need. So let's go and get into this, because I want you to have optimum health. I want you to have strength and stamina and so much more. And we want this to spread like crazy, which it actually is already doing. And so the approach to doing this is by changing the environment of the body. If you've heard of epigenetics before, it's like it's really quantum realm is what it is. And when we change the environment or the media or the medium around a cell in a petri dish, right, that changes the way that cell is going to express and duplicate and replicate, or not, or maybe it will degenerate and not do well at all. So that's the surrounding area is really important. And so, of course, a foundation of good health, good nutrition, and making those right choices adds to the media of the body. And we want to do that. We always want to have a foundation of good health and have the right stuff for the body to pull from in order to do its healing. But there's also an energy flow in the body that can be changed and shifted. And that's really what we're doing with this patch. It's really quite phenomenal, actually. And by changing the energy flow in the body, you really can change all of these things that we're going to talk about here tonight. And so basically, it's the foundation of this is two different types of stem cells in the body. We have stem cells that have been differentiated into specific organs, systems, types of tissues and things in the body. And then we have stem cells that are pluripotent that can become anything in the body. And these are influenced by the media, by the energy around it, right? Everything that's going on around. And that includes your thinking. It includes the water you're drinking, the food you're eating, and the medications you might be taking, the supplements you're taking. All of this is part of what influences, but especially those thoughts that you have that inform the body, how to upregulate and downregulate the way it expresses every cell. Okay, this is how important this is. So when you look at, okay, so have you been patched yet? Hopefully you have, because when we look at this changing of the energy and the epigenetics and the surrounding media of the body, we're talking about elevating, activating, and regenerating. We're talking about regenerating tissues, organs, systems. It's allowing the body to heal itself the way it's supposed to when all of those outside forces are improved. It's huge. You guys, it's huge. And it's systemic. It's head to toe. So the fewer of these stem cells, whether they're differentiated or they're pluripotent, the fewer that we have, the faster that we age and the slower that we heal. So what's happening is by age 30, only half of the cells that we have, the stem cells that we have, are still active, and the other half are going dormant. Again, because of the dirty air, dirty water, stinking thinking, medication, supplements, and genetics that are being expressed because they're dysregulated because of all these things. So all of these factor in, and everyone's body breaks apart and falls apart at its own rate and in its own unique way. Anything can cause anything in the when you realize we're working quantum here. It's not just linear. This causes this, causes this. It's quantum. So we got to work at a quantum level. By age 60, we've lost almost all of that stem cell activity in the body. So this is what we're really focused on shifting and changing. So how this patch works, this X39 patch, it's basically, it's signaling the body to produce a tripeptide that changes the environment of the whole body. Changes it right away. It actually raises this tripeptide called GHK that binds to the copper in the body and produces GHK copper peptides. These peptides are known as the holy grail of anti-aging. In fact, the only way that they're usually available is to place topically on the body. And you can't eat them. It's not in a pill or anything. 10 years and $4.5 million later, the inventor of these created this patch. This simple little sticker right here is called a phototherapy patch. It's X39. You put it on the skin. It's non-transdermal. It's not putting anything into your skin. But it's reflecting your own body heat, your own body's light, which is energy, which is frequency, which is vibration, which is light. It's heat that reflects back off of these specific crystals, these nanocrystals that are organic as well, salts and sugars and things. And they signal your body to produce GHK. GHK then goes up in the body. It binds with the copper in the body. Important to take copper glycinate, just to have a little in there, to make sure that you have the media for your body to pull from to start working better. This patch will activate that peptide. And what happens right away is thousands of your genes, we're talking a third of your genes, are reset to about 20 to 25 years old, like reset to a younger age, a youthful age. And that age is important too, because it's not too youthful. It's that age, but it's your cells. We're not putting stem cells into your body. We're not doing anything unnaturally. It's like going out in the sun and your body produces vitamin D and many other things to the level it needs. It's not like you're going to overproduce vitamin D, right? You might get a sunburn, but you're not going to overproduce it. Same thing with the patch. Stimulates the body to produce this missing peptide that goes down like exactly at the same rate as our stem cells activity goes. Like they go together and rises it back up again, and it re-upregulates the genes that have been downregulated from our poor habits and lifestyles. And then it upregulates the ones that have been downregulated, like it resets them and re-regulates them to that younger state. Is that crazy? It's amazing. Absolutely crazy. So it reactivates your own stem cells, your own body's stem cells. It's amazing. I've already told you how it works, but I also want you to know that I'm just saying that's what this page says. But it also, if you don't have enough of these pluripotent cells, right, that are not differentiated yet, you don't have enough of the pluripotent universal stem cells, your body can go to the ones that have been differentiated, the skin ones, and revert them back into pluripotent ones so they can become liver cells or something else that your body's asking for. What? So yeah, you can produce more and you can really start to amp up your body's ability to regenerate, heal, and so on. Okay, so that was a lot. I hope I'm not blowing your hair back. I want you to really get this though. So it's known as phototherapy that this is. It's not, again, it's not putting anything in your body. It's just reactivating a missing or a dormant or missing basically tripeptide that is activating your stem cells. It's totally harmless. It's just, there's no electricity in it. You can wear it anywhere on the body. It works anywhere. It's amazing. And phototherapy is also known as photobiomodulation. It's scientific. Yes, it's been around for a really long time. Phototherapy has been used for thousands of years, but scientifically been very much more common, and especially in the last 100 years. And you'll see that in red light therapies, blue light therapies, all these different lasers and all kinds of different therapies that are using light to modulate the body. And this one just, you don't have to plug in, which is really awesome. And it's really portable and it's really affordable. Okay, let's see what's going on here. How do you wear it? You wear it for 12 hours on, take it off, rest for 12 hours, put a fresh one on, and another 12 hours. So piggyback with a habit like brushing your teeth, put it on in the morning, take it off at night when you brush your teeth. Simple as that. You can wear it anywhere on the body, but we have 2 standardized places where we did all of our tests and all of our studies. So you may choose to wear them in these 2 spots, but it's not necessary. Lots and lots of water is really important because your body's going to start working better and it's going to want to eliminate the things that it doesn't want anymore. And it's going to want to start, recovering and resting. And you need to have a lot of good, fresh, clean water, structurized if possible, in order for that DNA to really optimize. Your DNA is totally crystalline. It's made of water and light and energy. And so you really want to make sure you have plenty of that going on in your body. And again, some basic nutrients, really important to get the best results, especially that copper glycinate. So what's happening here is that this patch is clinically proven to raise GHK and GHK copper peptides in the body. And this elevates and really works specifically with the stem cells in the body. And that's what it's designed to do. And that's what it does. But when you see what it does in the body, all the different things, the benefits really are stunning. And I'm going to go through those. The immediate first thing that you may or may not notice physically, but is happening is, of course, the first 24 to 48 hours is when you're getting that reset of the genes. But an elevation of antioxidants, in particular glutathione, which is our master antioxidant, goes up about 30%. Our studies show when you start using this patch, starts to help to eliminate the buildup of toxins, particularly that are held in our fat cells. So what a beautiful thing to eliminate that naturally. Again, lots of water through the urine and the natural elimination processes. That's what glutathione does. It's a huge key component in our master antioxidant. There's others as well. And then, of course, reducing inflammation, right? A decrease in inflammation. You might have systemic inflammation. You might have acute inflammation. You might have both. Most people are inflamed and they're also angry. Quite frankly, we'll talk about that in a minute. But yeah, that inflammation can go down. So you might notice something right away with that. If you have pain that's directly related to that and it's the first thing that your body is ready to let go of, beautiful. You might have that happen right away for you. But don't, go to the bank on that because it may take a little longer for that to happen. But nonetheless, decrease in inflammation is definitely something everyone can do better with. So here's some of the main things that you can notice. More energy. You might notice on the very first day, more even, natural, just less tiredness, just an even energy. And when you think about what people are taking just to wake up in the morning, they're taking something for energy to wake up. The next one here is about better sleep. What are people taking for better sleep, right? Most people are going to report deeper, longer sleep, more dreaming, that like really great recovery sleep when they're using X39 daily, and that can happen really quickly as well. Dramatic pain relief. People are taking things for that as well, right? They're taking stuff for inflammation and for pain all over the body. So many people might notice something right away with this. Like I mentioned, it might take a little bit longer. Your body is so unique in the way that it broke down or is breaking down. It's going to be just as unique in the way that it's going to repair itself and rebuild itself and regenerate itself. So we actually have a tracking form on the information website I'm going to bring up again in a minute, that shows all these different areas. And I want you to look at those different areas and rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10 at day 1, at day 7, at day 14, and month 1, month 2. It just gets better and better. And you might start having all these things and still not have the one thing that you wanted to see first, but then eventually your body gets around to that, or it might be the other way around. But you have to be patient with it because your body doesn't just heal overnight. Now, we do have some one patch wonders. We do have, people that notice it within the first few days, certainly better sleep, better energy, a lot of these common things. But I just don't want you to get hung up on any one specific thing because it might take a little bit longer for your body. So give it a good chance. And you will notice many, many, many things, especially over time. And it doesn't necessarily take that much time. Like I said, like it could be right away. A lot of them could be right away. And let me just say, I've been in health and nutrition like all my life, and I didn't expect anything. I saw the science and I was just like, I'm in, I'm all in. And I was like a networking type. So it was really, not a problem for me to just jump in. But I didn't expect anything. And I had 5 things happen. I mean, I don't have time to go into it all, but I will say more energy, but way better sleep. And that was a problem for me. Sleep was a problem. Sports performance was huge. I had scar reduction. I had hair regrowth. And then over time, my skin wrinkles went down. I'm like, it just got better and better. I can't even tell you. So good. Okay, so wrinkle reduction, I just mentioned that, especially over 4 to 12 weeks, you'll start to really notice this because an increase in collagen starts to happen naturally. Who's taking collagen these days? Have you noticed a trend? Just about every one of these things that your body can do naturally, there's different supplements and things that people are taking all of these things in order to try to get these results. It's amazing. So increasing collagen, which is the most abundant protein in the body, which is not just your skin, guys, it's everything inside. It's your bones, it's your liver, it's everywhere. Collagen is huge. So an increase in collagen in the skin and everywhere else makes a difference. And so you can notice that in the wrinkles. Sports performance before and after and during exercise, huge, especially as you get older, because again, as we get older, we have less active repair and rebuilding. But we also now have all this new energy. And so, yeah, sports performance is something to watch for sure. Scar reduction. Oh, and by the way, we have lots of athletes that use this product. Scar reduction is another one that you're going to want to pay attention to if you have any scars on your body that you can see. But, we have internal scar as well. And the last phase of wound healing is scar remodeling is what happens. So pay attention to those too. They can soften and lighten and become much, much less visible, even scars from when you were a child. And that was one of my things as well. So take a picture of your face when it comes to like the wrinkle reduction and all that. Take a picture of your face on the front, on both sides. Take a picture of your neck, and then any scars on your body, and watch these things change when you start using the patch. Wound healing is 3 times faster when you're using this product because that's what stem cells are all about. They are attracted to inflammation, and they are there to deliver signaling molecules that tell your body to rebuild, repair, regenerate. That's what it does. So this causes the stem cells to elevate the production of these growth factors, leading to dramatic increase of wound healing. So it supports that natural wound healing process. It's not the patch doing the work, it's your body doing the work when we change the environment with the peptides that activates the stem cells. You're getting this, I know you are. Youth renewal and age reversal are also a part of this because the compound is proven in clinical research to rewrite those genes I told you about to a younger, healthier state, the genetics of your DNA. So we're not a victim of our DNA and our genetics. We get to shift and change those things by our lifestyle and by using this patch. The results are so amazing. And age reversal, we have many biomarkers that show literally biological age going like the other way, even if our actual age, oh no, I'm not sure how that goes now. So like I'm 75 years old, just kidding. So, but seriously, like my body, when I get tested for things, they're like, you have like 30-year-old hormones, And yeah, no, I'm not 30 at all. I'm way older. That kind of stuff. Like it just goes backwards. It's so cool. Age reversal, youth renewal, based in the genetics in the DNA reset. So you might notice many other things. We are not disease specific because it's the body that's doing that. Okay. We don't talk about anything specific. If you want specific stuff around your own ailments, you can, when I show you the website for the information in a moment, you can look up GHK-CU, which is GHK copper peptides. You'll see that again in a minute. And plus whatever disease. And go to PubMed and there's a link there and you can say GHK and what, fill in the blank, whatever your thing is, and see what research is out there for it, because that's what we're doing. So hair regrowth is super common. It's, I would say most people, not all people, that is a genetic thing a little bit, but the vast majority of people will notice hair regrowth and even darkening of the hair as well. Right around 3 weeks, I had that too. Whole new halo of hair that came in. Hairdressers love this. Skin things, all kinds of stuff. But my favorite is what it does for the brain and for the nervous system. And to me, I would take this patch just for this alone because I want a happier, I want to be happier and I want a happier world. This helps with cognition, recall, with many different neurochemicals in terms of the GABA for sleep and so on. It helps you with just more of an alertness and a clarity of the mind. It helps with the brain and heart coherence, with left and right hemisphere coherence, and especially the autonomic nervous system, which regulates everything in the body. Like the way everything is expressed in the body is based in, are you in fight or flight, or are you in the relaxed state? Your body can't heal when it's in stress. You can't be happy and joyful and in love when you are in stress. So what this does is it helps to bring that back into a balance, again, allowing more peace, less triggeredness, less anger, less just happier people, and a healing body and a more creative body as well. You can't create when you're in stress either. So that, to me, again, that's probably the most important thing. So you can have all of these benefits and it can show up in infinite ways for you. So definitely pay attention to that for yourself and go to this website, startx39.com. This is where you can go down the rabbit hole in research if you want to, like I did. You don't have to at all. You can just look at what this is going to do and give it a good go for yourself. I will not ever get off of it, because as soon as I stop using it, then I'm going to stop holding those genes in their perfect state, or the best state I can get them to at this point. And they're going to start to dysregulate again, according to the changes I still haven't made. And although I've made many healthy changes, we still live in this environment, right? Let's just get real. There's all kinds of stuff going on in this environment and that we don't know about, and in our foods and stuff. So this just gives me that edge to be able to hold those genetics in that right state, which is what you can do too. So go to this website and learn more and more about it. You can send people here. You can't purchase the product here. You have to get back with the person who invited you. And we created this website so that you could have this at your fingertips to be able to share it and not have to talk like I do, and not have to and please don't do it. Don't try to explain this product the way I'm doing this, because people will just, I'm already blowing your hair back. So just don't do it. Let them search out what they need in the form they need, video, written, whatever, science or not. And then they can make a decision for themselves and, invite them to a call like this. So let's talk a little bit about the company and our founder. So this is David Schmidt. He's our CEO and inventor, fabulous man. I've done a couple interviews with him, one in science and one in metaphysics. Really fun to talk with him. He's brilliant. He's got over 130 patents at this point with his products. He's, like I said, he's an inventor and a scientist. It's really more of a biotech company, if anything. And he's a recipient twice of the Advanced Technology Award from the International Hall of Fame. He's got a heck of a bio, just really incredible. And he's at the helm of the ship. I just love to follow that. And you should see what he's got coming too. Oh my gosh, so exciting. The company's 20 years old now. 20 years old. So this is not a new, like, up and starting kind of a thing. This is like serious. And I told you this product took 10 years and $4.5 million to create. There are other patches. There are other things, technologies that he's created that are part of the company. But when this came out, everything changed. We went from 20 million to 320 million in the last years since this came out in the last 3 years. And we've even had a 30% growth jump in a 1-month period just recently. And we're open all over the world, 75 countries at this point, over 75 countries. So even though so now you know that the man at the helm, the company itself has a track record that's just incredible, and it's like straight up growth right now. And it's not new. We know what we're doing. It's like we got it figured out. And that's really cool. It's a patented technology. And like I said, 130 patents. I think there's 9 on this patch in particular. And there's nothing like it. There's plenty of people out there that are trying to make patches and different things now, but nothing comes close. Nothing does what this is doing. So do not be fooled, please. It's not a Me Too product. Other people are trying to make it a Me Too product, but it is not. There's nothing like it. You don't have to eat anything different. You don't have to swallow another pill. You don't need to rub anything on your body. No surgeries, nothing. It's just stick it on, take it off, stick it on. It's that easy. When you look at, if you're considering joining or sharing this or even hanging your hat with us, you want to look at things like this, right? So are we competing with weight loss companies or skincare companies or supplement companies or hair care? No, we're not at all. Now, can we make a difference in those areas in somebody's life with the patch? Heck yeah, we sure can, but we're not directly competing with them. So you don't have to worry about that. It's just beautiful. The biologics industry, if we talk about the industry for a moment that you would be part of, is huge. Okay, these different therapies of getting these growth factors in the body for repairing and regenerating are all over. They're really popular. You've heard of PRP, which is platelet-rich plasma that's pulled out of your blood, and they spin it to get growth factors. You've got stem cell therapies, which are largely illegal in the United States now, but still being done in the black market. And then you've got people taking the growth factors straight from the stem cells, so the biologics called like exosomes and things like that, and they're being pulled out of all over bone marrow, adipose tissue, umbilical cords, and amniotic fluid, like all these biologics, right? And they're all trying to do the same thing. The industry is exploding. It's expected to hit 30 billion. Mixed results with things because it depends on the health of the person that you're pulling these out of. For sure. Like that's a huge factor. So if you start wearing this patch, maybe you want to consider some of these very expensive and in most cases extremely expensive therapies. But at least if you want to get a bolstered result and you're pulling these different biologics out of your own body, use the patch for a little while, reactivate your stem cells, get your collagen up, get all these things back up again, the growth factors up again, and the signaling up again before you harvest these things. Just keep that in mind. If you're going to go get a PRP facial or something like that, use the patch first. You may not even need the facial. You may not need these therapies at all. And most people, again, can't necessarily afford them. But nonetheless, the industry is huge because people are getting to understand how important these are. So it's a really hot topic. Nobody else has stuff like this. And it's so simple. It's so simple. Again, you don't have to change your lifestyle. It's so effective. The possibilities are endless. So I hope you've been thinking of other people because service to others equals abundance. It's an abundant mindset. This isn't about what can I just get? Of course you get to win too. Giving and receiving are one. But by opening your heart and thinking of other people and sharing a product that you're loving or that makes sense to you with other people, it's reciprocal. It just is. People get great results. And this just might be a good time for you to consider making a move in that. And it might just be a couple family members and friends, right? Perfect. Maybe you just want to offset some cost for yourself, or you just want to share with people, or maybe you want to be part of a community, or maybe you have debt, or maybe you've got, you just want better health for yourself and you want to be able to afford the products better, or I think I already said that. Or you can take it even further, time freedom, retirement. I do this for time freedom and literally and for retirement. This is what this is about for me in terms of the financial part, but that's not why I do it. That's the part that I get to benefit from. I do this because I want my time freedom. I want to be able to do all my morning rituals and all the things that I love to do. I want better health more than anything. So I invest in my health. So this supplements that or actually pays for that. And I love working with people. I'm a team builder. I love helping people reach their potential. And this is a perfect avenue to do that because as I help other people and as other people are helping other people, which is what we do, it's our model, then we all win. We all get to win. And yeah, it's just amazing. And so consider this, just consider this. Okay, so let's talk about the business just briefly and how to get started. Build331.com is our team website for doing all things business. And it's the fastest growing and largest team in the company. I'm just going to say that straight up because you want to learn from the best. It's called Quantum Field Team, go figure, right? Working in the quantum realm. And actually the way we get paid is kind of quantum as well. So I'll share that in a moment. This website has everything from soup to nuts, step by step by step, for how our fearless leader at the top of this thing, whose name is Onyx Cole, how she built this with her leaders, and everything is just mapped out here for you. So all the extra training, the deeper dives, and everything you would need is here. And of course, we have our, our Facebook and our YouTube and all the good stuff as well. So build331.com to learn more about the compensation plan I'm only going to touch on, and all the things, just all the things are in there. It's great. So let's talk about how to get started and what's the best way for you to get started. Because you can come in as a retail. If you just want to get 1 month at a time, you can certainly do that. You can buy a 1 month supply, which is 30 patches, and it's $149.95. So super, super affordable when it comes to, all the different things that can do in the body. And you can just do that for a 1 month try. I recommend a better deal and getting on it for longer, if not forever. However, that is an option for you. You can also get an auto ship set up, and they have a couple options for that. You can talk with the person who invited you here about that auto ship. The only downfall to that for me, I believe, is just having to pay shipping every single month. I like to save everywhere, and waiting for product and shipping is kind of a bummer. But those are two options, and that does not put you into a wholesale account, and that does not open up the opportunity, should you decide, it's an optional opportunity to share the product with other people. So that's just straight up purchasing the product. So that's an option for you. The other three ways that you can start, which are, well, the other way you can start has three different kind of levels that you can come in at. You can order 3 packs for the price of 2. That's called silver. That's our starter package. It's perfect for a couple or for just for sharing with one other person in your household. We have the business builder pack, which is 5. Plus you get a bonus of one of our other sleeves. So you can just, which is worth $80, which is awesome. So you get a little extra bonus in there. That's called the business builder. And the reason why we call it the business builder is because it's, again, 5-month supply for you and your family, maybe some to sell or to sample, to start the business, to start sharing the product with other people. That's a great option. And that one also is the foundation if you want to actually work the marketing plan and be able to promote. So that gold level. And you can always upgrade from the starter pack to the business builder pack if you want to. You might come in and just consider yourself a wholesale buyer. You just want to get a good deal and save on shipping, $2.99 for the 3 pack. And the shipping's only one time. You might just come like that and just be using the product for a bit. And then all of a sudden, oh, I think, I thought of this person and that person, and you start sending people to whoever got you started. Next thing you know, hey, I guess I can make a little bit of money. That's great. Business builder pack. You just bump right up to that level. Now, if you have a vision for this, or you have a network, or you have a storefront, and you can sell the products straight out of your store, and then people can get enrolled in another way as well once they buy some and they get started. That's where the Serious Business Builder Pack is excellent. And this is called the Diamond Pack. You get 19 sleeves for the best price because you're getting $84 a sleeve this time. And that you can then turn around and retail for $150. You'll have enough product for yourself. You don't need an auto ship in order to keep your business active. And I'll talk about that in a minute with the other ones. But you don't have to keep it active for 3 months. It's already all set. You have everything you need. And you also are set up to earn the highest, basically it's what's called I never remember, it's called PIB. It's a bonus. It's a bonus for when you start people on packs. I don't know why I can't remember that right now. Anyway, you get the highest amount for that. So if you bring in other diamonds, let's just say you come in at diamond, you get 19 sleeves, and you bring in, for every diamond you bring in for 3 months, you get $500 for each one. So you can make your entire investment back, as well as more, much more. And so if you have a network of people, you've done a business like this before or what have you, it's also a really great way to get started that way, because again, you can sell some packs, get people going, and then when they come in at diamond, you can earn all kinds back. So that's the third way that you can come in, Serious Business Builder Diamond Pack. So get with the person who invited you to get the right startup for you. And I'll just finish up with a little bit on the compensation plan. I don't know why I can't remember what PIB stands for. I'm just having that kind of blank right now. I think it's because I didn't put that patch on this one. Okay, I'm cracking myself up. Let me talk a little bit about the compensation plan real fast now, because this is a way that we can get paid. If I go back to that last page really quickly, when you sell any of these packs, you do get a bonus for that. So that's really a linear way that we can get paid. So each one has their own point value to it, which is important to know. And you also can get just paid, for like a bonus, like, thank you for selling it. Here's your retail profit. Here's your bonus. And so that's one way that we get paid. But the other way that we get paid, like I mentioned, everything that we sell, and we only get paid on products moving. We don't get paid by signing people up, We get paid because on that diamond pack, that 500, because we're selling 19 sleeves. There's a value to that. And so we only get paid by moving product. So let me be really clear about that. Anything else is not legal. This is more than legitimately legal. So if you have that issue. But nonetheless, the point values are collected when we sell products. So we get paid for selling the product, but now we have these points. And so as we build, if you come in with one of the packs, then as you build, we have a left team and a right team. If you see on the structure there, there's a left team and a right team. And as we bring people in to their wholesale accounts, and some of them decide they want to start selling also, every product that's ordered or sold those points are collected into what I call virtual buckets. There's a bucket of points from everybody on your left team underneath, and there's a bucket of points from everybody on your right team. And when those points reach a ratio or a number of 330 points on one side and 660 on the other, every time you hit that ratio, either way, either side generating the points, it kicks out a $50 bonus. It's called a cycle bonus. And those bonuses just can start adding up and adding up and adding up over time. And you can earn up to $25,000 per week in those cycle bonuses. And so helping our people to be successful and to move product and to sell product and get educated and to grow teams and to build a vision for that, that's how we help them be successful, and that's what makes us successful. And again, the whole goal is to get people as healthy as possible and to give them an opportunity to be healthy in their finances as well. Look at the world right now. Who doesn't need another source of income? I mean, not many people can say they don't. So the third way that we get paid, and that's leverage. So that's called leverage. We help build our team and we earn these cycle bonuses, as well as, that linear pay that we get when we literally specifically sell something. The third way we get paid, and this is legacy pay, is the matching bonus. So the people that we bring in directly, if they're making those bonuses from the points in the buckets up to 25,000 a week, if they're making those bonuses and we brought them in directly, we can earn 25% on those bonuses that we've helped them to do, that they're doing. And then another level down from them, the ones that they sponsored, we can earn 20% on them. And another level down from that, another 20%, 3 levels. That if we help these people to be successful and make their bonuses, we get to earn percentages of that. So we're all vested in helping each other. How cool is that? This is so opposite of a pyramid. It's like we want everybody at the top. It's like literally flipped. We want people to do better than us. It's the way it's built. So there's a few qualifications in order to get to to some of the extra, but not much. And this is, like I said, unlimited legacy pay. It's incredible. Last slide here. And what I want to share here is the importance of being on monthly subscription. And just so you know, all of that compensation plan, just let that wash over you. Maybe it makes sense, maybe it doesn't. All the information's on build331.com. I have a whole longer compensation plan video and how everything works and what we do. So it's okay. Just want you to get the basic picture. But this monthly subscription is important. We talked a little bit about coming in with a 3-pack or with the 5-pack. And that the diamond pack, you don't need a subscription for 3 months. This is basically at the silver level, we encourage that you get started right away on a subscription of 1 packet a month. And what that does is it keeps the points that are collecting in the buckets from the 2 sides from flushing out. So even if you're just wholesale and you're just using it for yourself and a couple of people and maybe your family or what have you, so long as you keep that active auto ship coming and you're using the products anyway, right? You're using them. If you start sharing with other people and you may have that the team that brought you in is starting to put some points, they're selling products underneath you and those points are collecting in one of your sides. And so you don't want to lose those. So that's why it's important to be subscribed like that. If you come in at the gold level, the 5-pack, then we recommend 2. At least if you do start sharing, having 2 sleeves, because then you're set up to be able to go to the top of the marketing plan. You have enough. You're using the products. Again, it's probably you and a spouse or a child or a friend. You're using the products every month. You're a product of the product, and that keeps you to where you can promote and go to the top of like I said, the top of the plan. So that's just what we suggest. It's not a have to. But I've had people that didn't do it and then they decided because they were getting great results and people were wanting it organically, they decided to come into the business and they didn't have the points there that could have collected, which just to me, it just breaks my heart because I always want people to be able to maximize on that. So talk with the person who invited you, learn a little bit more about that. And don't be afraid. Once you start really using them, you're going to love them and you're not going to get too much. I promise. So that's the presentation. I hope that that was what you needed in order to get, to make a next decision, to move the next step for you. And again, here's the sites to, if you want to screenshot this, to get plugged into our team Facebook group, our YouTube channel, which has this replay is going to be on immediately after this. All the other replays and the replays from past events are all in there. Check the playlists. And you'll also see upcoming events so you can be notified. So make sure you subscribe to that so you don't miss those things. And then, of course, all about the patch and then the team building site here too. And by the way, on that YouTube channel, like I said, go to the playlist. But oh my gosh, we've got some incredible interviews in there with our founder and I mean, all kinds of good stuff in there. It's really great. And then again, the weekly schedule, I'll be back again here next Monday doing a leadership lab training, again, a business training. And then, of course, this same meeting, some different flavors. Somehow it'll come out different every time. So we will hopefully see you for that. Please do invite other people to come along and to learn a little bit more if you thought about those people and wrote them down. And I just recommend if you are just new and you're taking a peek at this, that you and you don't know how to share this with anybody and you're like, let me figure it out first. Please don't be afraid to just go ahead and three-way, like do a text to the person who sponsored you or who's bringing you in with the person you want to learn about it and let them educate them. Send them to the startx39.com website to learn more about the patch and hook them up with somebody who can answer their questions and help them get started. And of course, they're going to do that with you. So then you can actually start to build those two legs, if you want to. And again, it's not a have to, it's a get to. And you might just find how much fun it is like I do and be able to take it wherever you want. So thank you so much for your attention tonight. I hope you got what